to know how you can gain access to capital to jumpstart your journey to entrepreneurial success? For entrepreneurs who are just starting out or those who have been in business for years, Minority Business Access is your podcast. Welcome to our show, where we will guide you in avoiding the pitfalls and thriving in your chosen business. Now, on to the show with your host, Solomon Ali.
Anthony, so glad to see you here at Magnify Your Wealth, and thank you so much for doing the podcast with us, Minority Business Access, where we're trying to help minorities gain access to capital and just business strategies and things of that nature. And I understand that you're a day trader.
Yes, sir.
So tell me a little bit about that and how you got into it.
Well, first, Mr. Ali, thank you. Because, at this event, off the record, I've been hunting him down just so I can, get some of his valuable time to service the platform. So I'm grateful being here. Day trading. How did I get there? I was blessed. In fact, sometimes I try to keep this story, away from the cameras, if you will, but it's a part of me, and I want to share it. So just 3 years ago, at 21 years old. So right now I'm 24, haven't lived that long, but I want to grow into a man like yourself. But I was sidetracked, and I was too young to know. And what was I too young to know about? The repercussions of my actions. Because in this 3 years ago, on my way home from sunny San Diego, Cali.
Okay.
My brothers and I were pulled over, and we were in a traffic stop where what was found was 600 pounds of marijuana.
Wow.
Estimated street value of $1.75 million. Why did I bring that up? Because...
So let me ask you this, Anthony.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Why did you go into the cannabis business, since that's legal now, versus day trading?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's funny you mentioned that. So I actually do have aspirations to get in the cannabis industry because of my story. It will fit with the branding so well.
Okay, I would say so.
I chose day trading really because I'm gifted. The Lord gifted me with counting, calculating, and just understanding risk. So, needless to say, my risk parameters were off the charts if I was gonna, pull that load home. But I love the game of numbers. I love the game of money. I love finance because of my innate ability to just count fast and be good at math. I'll never forget, I had a teacher in high school, we'll call him Mr. B. Every time we'll come in class, he would go, Anthony, why are you distracting the other children? Because I was a bit of a knucklehead, like most entrepreneurs that have a journey like me. I never went to college, but I dropped out. But anyway, enough of my getting all over the place. Trading was for me when I realized my true talent in numbers. How did I realize this talent? I was in jail and a commercial came on, a Porsche commercial came on.
A Porsche commercial.
A Porsche commercial came on.
Got you to day trade.
It was the straw that broke the camel's back. Is that the analogy?
Well, I wouldn't use it that way, but go ahead.
In a good way, It was the last thing that propelled my career. But let me take a couple steps back. So before my situation with the 1.75 in marijuana value, I met a gentleman named Ryan. And Ryan is the chairman of a day trading Forex-based company called Forever in Profit. And then I'll never forget, I've been telling this story all day because I remember one day during class, because he's actually the gentleman who taught me how to trade. He got me started. And I actually just kept running with the content. I started buying books, and then I actually partnered up with an institution in the UK. But we'll get to that in a bit. Yeah, Ryan, I saw him make $250,000 before my eyes. We're in the middle of class. I'm watching his screen. He's explaining support and resistance. Traders out there, you guys know what that is. And he had put a short in the market against the US dollar. And this was in about 2018, 17. And yeah, and in like 30 minutes, I think his lot size, his volume, if you will, that he put in the market was about like $6,000 per pip or price movement. And when I saw that, I didn't need to see nothing else. Because
so you were hooked, and that's what got you into day trading, because someone did a trade, made $250,000 in a day. Okay,
couple hours was crazy.
You were like, okay, wow. All right. So when did you start? When did you open your first brokerage account and make that first investment? And what was it like? Must have been amazing.
It was crazy. So
I bet.
Because in this game, we're supposed to leave our emotions out of our activities, right? So I'll never forget, I borrowed $450 from my Bank of America credit card. And so I didn't go live as soon as I figured out about the opportunity, because I was patient, right? I always heard, Ryan and other traders, because once I got introduced to this thing, I started doing my research. I found out that in reality, Warren Buffett's kind of a trader when you think about it, essentially. Maybe not by title, but by activity.
Well, Warren Buffett is one of my mentors and someone that I look up to. And so it's like, I've read everything, I've studied all his work, but he does it a whole lot different than what you describe it.
Exactly.
So, okay. But we ain't gonna go there. But go back and tell us.
Yes.
You took your $400 off your credit card, right? $450 off your credit card. You stuck it in your brokerage account. What did you do?
I let it sit.
You let it sit.
I let it sit. I tested myself in ways of discipline. I said, okay, I'm gonna fund my account, but I'm gonna do nothing. Because one thing a lot of traders struggle with today is not trading. Actually, not trading is a learned skill too. So I parked my $450 into my investment account, and I opened my demo account so that I can learn the game at a consistent level. And I told myself, I'm not gonna take one live trade until I can trade consistent for 6 consecutive months. And then when I achieved that on paper, on the demo, I took a standard account, and which is 10,000, ladies and gentlemen, and I made like 40 grand on that account.
Wow.
But this is demo. This is demo. So for me, right, the mere opportunity based on a skill set that I can learn, you telling me I can dip into this market at almost any time, 24/5, from Sunday 4 p.m. to Friday 4 p.m., I can make money.
Wow, that's amazing. I've done a little trading myself. I don't call myself a day trader because it's a little too risky for me. And I like winning 100% of the time.
Other time.
I like to win.
I feel you.
So what I do is I normally loan money to companies.
Yes, sir.
And then I convert that at a discount to the current market price. And I wait for the companies to achieve certain milestones that they have basically stated that they would achieve. And as they're achieving those milestones, things of that nature, I'm aware that they have to announce these milestones that they have achieved. And normally their stocks have a magnified movement in it. And I normally decide to exit at that time, which normally gives me probably not as well as what yours did, but probably 500%. I've been accused by the SEC of making it go up 33,000%.
Oh, wow.
Some will say I'm pretty good at it.
I was going to say.
It's a rush.
Yeah.
Do you get that type of rush when you're trading?
Yes. So let me explain to you the first rush. And then I had to figure out to get off that roller coaster, to stop getting those rushes.
It's something else.
Man, so literally, Mr. Ali, I would one day I said, okay, enough is enough. I had to sit down and say, how do I stop reacting to this emotionally? Because it's driving me up the wall that I'm very excited one day because I made money. I'm very low the next because I lost or didn't, So my first rush, when I finally proved my consistency after that 6 months, I took my first trade, and it was on USD JPY. it was the US dollar versus the Japanese yen. And I saw a long opportunity. So what I do, I bought the market. And I bought the market, man. I'm telling you, I'm using no risk management parameters because I'm new. I'm new in the game.
Wow.
And this is one of those things. This is one of those watch outs. My mentor, told me about. Watch out for your euphoria when you win, because you'll get this thing called overconfidence. So you'll think, can't nothing stop me. You know what I mean? I'm gonna win. I'm that guy. I'm that trader, that floor trader. I'm cool. So what happened was, when I went long in that position, I opened like 8 positions, 9 positions in like an hour and a half. I
was mighty aggressive.
So aggressive, and to this day, I don't do that, blah, blah. Just kidding. I don't want to promote, but I got off that roller coaster, but that's when I got that first rush. I opened like 8 positions at I think it was $20 a pip. So each movement would be $20. And I opened about 8 or 9 of these positions on a $450 account. So if one movement is $20 in my account, let's just round it, say it's just
$460.
You feel me? So each movement in the market, I'm risking $60 on $400. Where I'm from, we would call that spicy. Like, oh, that's spicy. That's hot. You don't want to do that. But luckily, and maybe unluckily, but luckily, this time I had success or failure hidden as success. The ticker of the symbol went long. I can't remember how many points, but I made $8,000 that day on $400. That
is amazing.
Listen.
I mean, that is a rush right there. When I'm trading, okay, and I'm looking at the red, the green lights, the yellow, and everything's moving and stuff, and I'm watching my stocks go up and down. And normally I don't ever worry about them going down because I know I'm still in the money.
Exactly.
And it's like, wow. But it just gets, you get hypnotized.
Yeah.
And it's like, when I trade, I from the time the market opens to the time the market closes, I'm right there.
Right there.
Don't call me.
Don't text me.
Don't do anything because I'm not moving.
Right.
And so that's one of the exciting things about trading. Okay. What would you say to someone who is looking to start trading, becoming a day trader? What would you say?
So I'm going to say what I say to my students. So I intimately teach one-on-one people who want to learn how to day trade. And every time I bring on a new student, I let them go through the woes and the rushes of thinking they're going to be a millionaire by tomorrow. I allowed them to go through that because I went through that too. Remember, I got introduced in this industry seeing somebody make $250,000. So right away, I'm thinking, what am I going to do? So what I tell my students and what I would tell someone who wants to get in the industry is that it's all in your head. I'll never forget, I went to a Mercedes-Benz dealership to buy not my first Mercedes, but it would be my second one. So the gentleman, there was 2 workers there, 2 salesmen. And, I'm in there, I'm wearing like just regular clothes, flip-flops, some beat up pants, or probably like a beat up white tee or something. It was like a Saturday. I just got up, I was chilling, market closed. And we're at the closing table, and the gentleman's like, so what do you do? I said, I'm a trader. I try to keep it short because it's a lot to be talking about. And he goes, oh, what do you trade? Do you trade Forex? And he guessed the market that I trade in. I do trade in the Forex market. I say, yeah, I do. He goes, is that thing real? I laugh. I go, I sure hope so. I'm out here buying stuff with Forex Buddy. I hope it's real. But then he asked me something that was profound, and that I think about it every time, I'm encountering somebody new, like a student or just an outside party who's curious about trading.
So let me ask you this. I have to speed you up a little bit.
I'm long-winded.
Yes, my brother. You
Sorry,
are,
brother.
But that's okay. That's okay because you got a lot of good information, a lot of knowledge.
Thank you.
And you're sitting here where you can share some of that knowledge.
Yes,
what did you find that was profound?
It was this. He said, did you figure it out? What's the secret? What's the secret? See, now my thing is, why is there always
No, let's go back.
Okay.
What's the secret?
What is the secret? Okay,
we want to know.
Okay.
Tell my folks, look, I want you looking at that camera right there. Tell everybody at Minority Business Access what the secret is, Anthony.
You ready? You ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? I'm just
Everybody
kidding.
ready?
So the secret is this. It's all in your heads. It's all in our heads. Because has anybody wondered how the casino stays in business? It's probabilities. It's a numbers game, right? So how do we operate systematically like a casino? We remove our emotions from the equation. So once we understand that psychology is actually 90% of the game, true story. Technical analysis, reading price charts, all the wizardry they think I do, this is about 10%. And that's the secret.
Wow.
Because the truth is, a winning strategy is a winning strategy. Warren Buffett can't tell me my strategy doesn't work. I can't tell him his doesn't. Because if we back test the strategy, meaning if we just record it over a period of time in history, the data will let us know, hey, this is a winning strategy. But let me tell you what's ironic. I could actually give you my winning formula. I can give you the formula that allowed me to make 50 grand this year from January to January, February, March, April. And it's what allowed me to be featured in an article where they actually highlighted where I made 28 grand in a day. I can give you that strategy and you can actually go out there and fail because of what's in your mind.
That is amazing.
And that's the secret.
So, Anthony, what's in their minds is so important. Mm-hmm. And that's the key.
That's the key.
Well, Anthony, people who are looking to day trade.
Yes, sir.
And how do they reach out to you?
Well, you can go to foreignprofits.net. That's the company website. Or you can add me on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Facebook. Just reach out to me. You can't sign up for the intimate one-on-ones on the website just yet because we're going through some revamping. But if you get a hold of me on Instagram at AnthonyWilliams_, or you can type your favorite online trapper, you'll find me. And from there, we can connect and get started.
Now here's what I'm gonna say.
Yes, sir.
I have a few companies that I'm taking public.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And what I want you to do is reach out. Okay. And I want you to look at those companies.
Yes, sir.
And I want you to tell me how much money you and your people made.
Okay. Awesome.
Okay.
Awesome.
All right. Anthony, let me thank you so much for coming on Minority Business Access.
Yes, sir. I'm grateful being here.
You've reached the end of another episode of the Minority Business Access podcast. Connect with us at solomonrcali.info to leave a review and access more resources. We hope you enjoyed this show and found great value. See you at the next episode.